Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today we're looking at the Toneforge Disruptor by Sturgis Tones in collaboration with Dino from Fear Factory. I won't say too much more, I'll just let you hear the audio now. So what you heard there was a Disruptor plugin. What I'll do now is I'll go through each section of the plugin and guide you through how I dialed in the tone. So the first section is a boost. As you can see, drive down as you usually would do with any type of boost into a high gain amp, level up, bass turn down a little bit because I'm using a 7-string. I don't want it too flubby on the bottom end, and the treble raised up a little bit just to kind of give a little bit of high-end sparkle if you want to call it that going into the amp. So next up you have the amp section. I went with the replica for the tone that I came up with. Hunt slightly off, kill slightly more off to the left, devour bumped up, which I think is the gain for the overall tone. Bass slightly off, middle slightly off, treble and presence ever so slightly bumped, volume slightly bumped, and I've got it on the tube setting there as you can see on your screen. So I'll spend a bit of time on this one, as I think that I've said in previous videos, the cab section is so important when you're dialing in a tone. I actually started off here before I did anything else with the plugin. I thought that the rectifier cab was the coolest sounding to my ears personally, so I got 2 of those. I thought a blend would be best, and then I went between 2 microphones. I blended a whole bunch. I found that I liked the condenser and the SM57 the most. I blended a little bit more towards the 57, as you'll see. In terms of their levels, exactly the same, not panned at all. And you can see the positions of the mics that I've put on the speakers there. Yeah, to my ears, sounded really good with these settings. In terms of post effects for this sound, I didn't really feel the need for anything really. Kept it quite dry, didn't need any chorus. Didn't see the need to put the overdrive on, no delay. Bit crusher wasn't really what I was going for. Stereo widener I could have put on, but decided not to bother in the end. Didn't think it made any benefit for the tone that I was trying to come up with, and the lo-fi filter a bit more like again sort of like the bit crusher. I don't think it would have been appropriate for what I was going for in this short video, but fun and cool effects anyhow. Coming up to the EQ section, I only made 2 very tiny little bumps. I think one around 160, just a tiny little bump, just to get those palm mutes sound a little bit more chunky. And then something around the 5K, quite broad actually, but very minimal, just to add a little bit of top end to the guitar. I'm not really doing much here at all, really. This is the autonomous dynamic system. It's on, but I don't think, from what I've got it set at the moment, it's doing a huge amount. Maybe something to look at if I do another video on the plugin at a later date. So that was the Toneforge Disruptor by Sturgis Tones. Really cool plugin if you like your down-tuned guitars and your fast staccato riffs. I basically got the plugin and created the track as soon as I got it, so I didn't use all the features, but that's probably going to be something that I do in another video at a later point. Just want to say thanks for watching. Do all the YouTube stuff, subscribe, like, all that kind of thing. It helps me build my channel. And yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.